Epoxy will change your life. So this is my world, right? Everybody creates their own reality, and this is the reality I created. Chris, that guy, is that you up there on the wall? That's not me, that's Benjamin. So there's a lot of smile on the people's faces around here, okay? Why? Because I provide a nice work environment. Okay, so here we are outside Xtreme Polishing Systems main warehouse here. We have, originally had 5 people working in our warehouse many years ago. Not that many though, it was like 2019. And we're up to 24 people in the warehouse. This is our local delivery truck right here. This is what jogs material back and forth between the store. We have a store in Doral, we got another one in Port St. Lucie. If somebody needs some materials, we can shuttle it up there pretty quick. So come on in, we're gonna go check out what's going on. Back here we keep all of our we keep our sprayers, we keep all of our roller covers. The beautiful glitter right here, guys. This is like where I go to sleep at night, right? I sleep and dream about glitter. I love glitter, as you can tell. This is a gold shirt, gold foil. I'm always about jazzing up the floor. And they charge you by the square foot, so you want to make sure you utilize your space as high as you can possibly go, right? So we go pretty high. Like look at the height of that diamond there. That's a 15 millimeter high trap diamond, GG trap. And whatever we started to do with diamonds, right? Other people just knocked off. They did my same colors, they built them to the same specs, but it's not the same diamond. I've got diamond tool experience dating back to 1987. So there's nobody that knows diamonds better than I. So buy your diamonds from us. Here is Miss Gail. This is Gailey. Gailey's been with, you gotta tell us how long you've been with us here.
I've been here for 24 years.
24 years, older than some of the people that work here, really. We have our Ameripolish materials here, the Color Solve, they're SR2+, and then we have some of the dyes here from Ameripolish. So this is kind of like the Ameripolish wall, and then we have our Extreme Hard Densifier and our sealer for the polished concrete. This is a great area, and Gail takes care of making sure that all of your possessions that you're buying from us, all of your materials, you get the right material and it gets shipped to you on time. Thank you, Gailey. So this is where they do a lot of the packing. Back here, the smaller boxes. Here's some UPS stuff going out that hasn't been picked up yet. This is a late call. These are normally things that are going out next day air or second day air that had to go today. It's 5:15, they're still working. While other people won't even take an order and they probably won't even try and ship an order, we try and make it happen for everybody. You guys keeping track of everything okay? This is a big order. Where's this going?
A new store.
Oh, it's a new store?
Yeah.
El Paso? Okay, this is going to a brand new store in El Paso. Did you hear that? So what's really nice is that these stores that pop up out of nowhere, they can service a 50 to 100 mile radius, and anybody that installs epoxy is going to have access to our Xtreme Polishing Systems materials. Here's some of the usual suspects right here. This is Santiago and Marie. So you guys right now are taking care of the shipments. How long have you been with us, Santi?
Long enough, 20 years now.
There's a 20-year, you hear that? And how about you?
About 2 years now.
2 years, okay. So you hear that there's like 2 years and there's 20 years. Here's a little room full of genies. So we keep the genies over here, some of them, and then we have across the street, we probably have 150, 200? Yeah, sitting in crates. So they get uncrated. We only have so much room in this warehouse. We outgrew it. I think we're in about 15,000 square feet here. We have about 20,000 square feet across the street that's completely filled up to the ceiling, which we're gonna go and show you next. That's the genies. These are the baby mammoths and mammoths over here. We made sure we made the right machines that worked well. I had Chris Razor over there overseas with the factory, making sure that they were doing things specifically the way he wanted them done. So a lot of these machines are really not only because of Chris Razor, but because of Eagle, who's the head engineer and the owner of the manufacturing plant that we buy from. He loved HTC. He's always trying to duplicate something similar to what an HTC machine was. And so our quality of our machines is high end. How are you doing, all right? If you notice, there's a lot of smile on the people's faces around here, okay? Why? Because I provide a nice work environment. We have this place air conditioned, it's blowing cool air. It's all gonna go to Texas. This is all going to my buddy Juan in Texas. Not only in Houston, but he's also in Austin and San Antonio. And I know he's going to put a fourth one up soon, so be careful and watch out for that one. All right, well, listen, that's going to be the end of this warehouse, and I'm going to take you over and show you the other facilities that we have going, okay? So this is my world, right? Everybody creates their own reality, and this is the reality I created. I wanted to go to Disneyland, right? And so I always wanted to go to Disneyland, so I created Genieland because it was kind of like a Disney thing, right? It was like the Genies were a machine that everybody wanted. They've watched it on videos. They've seen me on videos, and you know what? I wanted to provide them a cool place to come. It's cool when people have traveled from all over the world and they're here and they've seen videos of this and they're experiencing it live for the first time. We have the American Grinder Company up here because that's what we are. We're an American company selling grinders, so we're an American grinder company, you know. This room fills up. There's 30, 32 people, 34 people in here at a time. Robert's the instructor, and he gives a great show. Worthwhile, every penny of whatever you spend in here, you'll get back. Here is the mural, of which many people say I look like this guy right here, right? They say I look like Ben Franklin. Okay, I don't think I look like Ben Franklin, but some people said, Chris, that guy, is that you up there on the wall? That's not me, that's Benjamin. 10 years ago. So we dated that. So we've been here for 10 years. We're planning on being here a lot longer. Other parts of this business are growing. We're opening up a lot more stores. We're opening up another whole facility like this is going to be in California, in Los Angeles.
Right.
Here we go. This here, flow. This is flow.
Yeah.
This is so flow. You can have that whole chart.
Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Take care. The wonderful Olga. Olga, I stole her from the people that feed my pets for many years. She worked there for a very long time. And it just happened that she came down our lane.
Yeah, that happened.
And she's been here. We take care of a lot of Spanish-speaking customers here in the store, so we want to make sure that we can communicate with the customers properly, so we can find out how big the job is that you're doing, and we can make sure you have the right amount of material so you have a successful job. We give you discounts when you're a frequent buyer. We have a frequent buyer program where you can earn yourself some beautiful bags, hats, shirts, free kits of epoxy. You can get rack attacks. You can get all kinds of cool stuff here. And that's what we do. And all of our stores look the same. They all have a beautiful countertop that's been epoxied. They have different metallic floors on the floor. And they all have the same amount of material in them as far as your pigments, as far as your liquids, your sealers, your epoxies, your moisture vapor barriers. This is the lovely Rebecca. She's one of the usual suspects too, charting. How long have you been here now?
8 years.
8 years, okay? Every colored tile that you see in any of the stores, she has made. So she's made a lot of them.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, how many boards would you say you pump out in a month on an average?
I don't know, but last year I made for 21 stores, which is 72 boards per store.
So that's about 1,500 boards, okay? So we are going to go and we're going to continue on. We're going to show you, this is an addition we did because originally we just had a little door back here to go back to the warehouse, and we said we really need to expand. So we expanded into this. We made this a back room. The goal is to have 100 stores by the end of 2027. So we're going to be on pace for that because we're going to start to rev up the engine again. We kind of slowed it down for a little bit so we could just get everything caught up. Okay, so we're here in the very front lobby. This is where somebody has their very first impression of the company, is at the front door, right? So Cynthia's been here for a very long time. She's saying 21, okay, but maybe it's 21 and a half. It could be 22 years. On here, on the very front wall, this is the wall of fame or the wall of shame. It depends upon how you look at it, right? So we have some guys here that don't like to see their numbers on the board because they're not on the top. What I call it is a motivation, right? If it's not where your name, if you want your name on the top, you gotta work harder, sell more, and you get to the top. So everybody always comes in, they look at the numbers on the board and they're like, oh my God, that guy sold that much business? That's crazy. I'm like, I know, it is crazy, right? And they make a lot of money. So the whole key is that the more money that the company makes, the more money that the company has to pay out to all their employees and keeping all the employees happy. It's not just about the salespeople, them making the money, it's about everybody being able to make more money, because that's what we're here for, is to provide for our families and also the less fortunate. All right, well, we don't have the instructor in here, so I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble. However, we are at the land of make-believe. I call it the land of make-believe because this is where people fulfill their dreams, right? And on the wall over here I have "Dream until your dreams come true," which is a great lyric from my favorite band, Aerosmith. We have all the guys all created on the wall up here, so people, when they're here in the class, they have a cool vibe around them, right? So this is Times Square over in New York City. Just some cool paintings down the wall, great muralist. Justin Pagan is an amazing muralist, great artist. Anyway, so this is where you learn how to do the different flake floors, the quartz floors. You learn how to do, a regular epoxy floor, and you learn to do the famous metallic floors that have become so popular. So if you want to learn how to do this as a business, I can only tell you that it's going to change your life, and it makes people happy because they can provide not only for themselves, they can provide for their family, and they can provide for the less fortunate. This is what happens when you are expanding. So we're expanding because we spend a lot of time driving to go get more goods, which is what we're doing right now. We're driving over to our overstock warehouses and also our training center for the Venetian Plaster. This here is the training center for the Venetian Plaster, which are these beautiful walls right here and all these lovely walls here. You definitely want to get some nice pictures of these walls. These are all different techniques that they use when they're doing Venetian plaster. So it's about 120 days. So this is the material that's starting to move out of this warehouse right now. So our computer alerts us when something hits 6 months. We discount it to the stores, and then the stores can get good discounts, and then they can pass the discounts along to the customers. So it's pretty cool to watch all this inventory move. More epoxy. Here we go. This is our epoxy overflow warehouse. This product flips over very quick. This is all Epic 100. This is our low viscosity material. And then we have the Rockhard over here. So we keep getting in containers and containers of material. So when the man says that he moves, 1,500 to 2,000 pallets a month, we're moving up probably more than that. So anyways, I want to say thank you to everybody that has taken the time to watch this video, because you may be thinking about maybe opening up a store. You may be thinking about getting into this as a business opportunity. And I'm going to tell you right now, epoxy will change your life. It's changed my life and changed so many people's lives that you've witnessed during this whole video. And they're testaments to it, right? So all I can say is the main thing is that you have fun with your life. If you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life, okay? And what's the best part about working at Xtreme Polishing Systems and being involved with Xtreme Polishing Systems is it feels like you're on vacation every day. So I love vacations, and I'm on vacation every day, and I can't ask for anything more than that. God's been very good to me, and God bless you and all of you. Peace and love.